guys, Mix here, and in today's video we are back with the 1980 Honda CB750C that we're going to be swapping this engine into the half-scale NasKar. And in last video, we went ahead and disassembled this engine. There's the cylinder and the head right there. And the reason for that, if you guys are new to this build, is because cylinder 2 was really low in compression. It only had 30 psi of compression. All the other ones were fine and good enough for it to run. But since I had to take off the cylinders, we are going to go ahead and do all of the piston rings. Now, the pistons do look rough, but I believe, are going to clean up pretty good. I don't believe that they're actually banged up or anything. They just need to have a good cleaning and everything. And that's one of the things that we're going to be doing today. So over here we have some parts, but that is not all of the parts that I have. So as of today, what we're going to be doing is taking off the old piston rings, cleaning up the pistons, cleaning up the cylinders, and the way I'm going to do that is with an engine hone. I've honed a couple cylinders before in the past, and it really does make them shine way better. We're going to be using this, even though it is Harbor Freight, but it still works really good. I love my Harbor Freight stuff. Right here, we have the piston rings, 2 of the new studs, because as you guys know, I had to cut 2 of them with the Sawzall because I cannot get them loosened with the stud remover. So hopefully those are the right studs because they were not easy to find. But what I would like to begin to do today is to clean up the pistons, as I said before, and take off the old piston rings. So I'm not really going to bother taking them each off of their connecting rods because I'm not replacing the piston or anything, just the rings, and it's just time that we don't need to waste with taking on and off the pistons and everything. I'm just going to cover up all of the cylinders down there so I don't get any of that nasty stuff that's on top of the pistons down in the bottom end. And I'm just going to clean them up by hand right here, and they should come out pretty good. And then once those are all cleaned up with the new piston rings on, we can move on to the cylinders, but then we'll just have to be at a halt today until the final part, which is a final gasket I need, which is this bottom one right here, comes into the mail. But it should be in there tomorrow, so there shouldn't be too much of a delay. Alright guys, so I just finished up cleaning up the pistons and the cylinders. So I didn't put in the piston rings just yet because on this cylinder, that cylinder, and that cylinder, so basically all of them besides this one, some of the compression rings were not able to come out. Like that one only still has 1 in there. This one did have 1 lodged in it, but I was able to get it out. But the other 2 I'm not able to get out. So on my own time, because it's probably going to take a little while, I'm going to go ahead and just really get them out and clean up inside of this little crevice where the rings go, and make sure that that there's a good seal in there and everything for the piston rings to sit in, and that it's not covered in corrosion or anything like that. But they did clean up pretty good, to be honest. I'm pretty happy how they came out. That one is still a little rough on top, but I mean, it's definitely way better than before, and it's just markings really. There's no gashes or anything like that. It's just kind of like stains from like dirt and whatever's sitting on it for so long. But it should be perfectly runnable how it is like that. But if I'm unable to get those compression rings out without damaging the piston or anything like that, then I might have to go ahead and order pistons, which I hope I don't, because that'll delay this a little bit. And I'm sure these pistons are perfectly fine. If you guys don't know, this thing only has 12,000 original miles since 1980, so those pistons shouldn't have any like really bad wear on it that it won't run. So that being said, I'm gonna have to hold off on putting on those new piston rings just for now until I get the other ones out. But then the cylinders, you guys might not be able to tell, but they cleaned up pretty good. This one was really bad. Once again, that's the cylinder that had no compression, but I was able to get all that dirt and grime and everything out, and it's nice and smooth. All of them are nice and smooth right now, so I'm really happy with that. But I'm going to have to conclude it for today and wrap it up probably until tomorrow when the rest of the parts come, because I can't continue without that lower cylinder gasket, so I'm just going to wait on that. So that being said, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. So guys, we are back here the next day, and as I said yesterday, I was going to go ahead and try and off camera clean up the pistons a little bit more in where the piston rings sit, and try and get out those other piston rings that are stuck in there. Well, I have some bad news. And also, my voice sounds kind of different. My allergies are killing me. So if it like cracks or something like that, it's my allergies. The pollen is just crazy right now. But I've been going at it right now, trying to get off these dang piston rings, and I was able to get off part of one that I left on there yesterday because I got my pile of piston rings over here. A lot of them snapped, like this one right here. A lot of them just snapped right off. But the ones that are on there, so this one still has both compression rings, and this one still has its top compression ring. I cannot get them even to budge. So the little like position where the piston ring, the two sides meet, I've been trying to stick like skinny little flatheads and whatever in there and try and just pull them out real quick. But they are not moving at all, and I'm trying to use like little skinny punches, and I just honestly just went to the store and got the skinniest drill bit I could find and just wanted to see what happened, and literally I cannot get it at all without damaging the piston. So that being said, I might have to go ahead and just get new pistons for it. Now obviously that can't hurt. I can only benefit from that because, you know, who wouldn't want new pistons? I was looking online and they didn't look the cheapest, and I already bought the piston rings, but I mean, if you guys don't know already, I got this engine and whole bike for free. It's gonna get junked, so I wanted to save it because I thought it'd be a perfect candidate for the half scale NasKar, and which it still is. But I think I'm gonna have to go ahead and order more parts than what I already have, and that is new pistons. Now, even though this one still has all the piston rings off, I'm just going to go ahead and probably just order 4 of them, not just 3, so that they will wear evenly and I won't have to do one rebuild as opposed to doing them all at once whenever that time comes. So I am a little bit bummed out that I wasn't able to really get a full video for you guys, and if this is your first video watching with this build, usually I try and get as much as I possibly can done. Obviously we didn't really get anything done, just cleaning up the cylinders and, well, our useless pistons now. But like I said when I first began this, I really want to take my time with this and not rush it, just because, you know, I want to hustle and try and get this thing done as fast as possible. I want to get this thing done right and make sure that I don't rush through any steps and try and rig up those piston rings out and ruin the pistons. It's really not worth it in the long end, so I'm just gonna go ahead and order those. But anyway guys, next video with this thing will be reassembling the engine, if I'm able to find pistons for it, which I should be able to. But I'm gonna be ending the video off here. Follow my social medias, they'll be in the outro of this video. Instagram and Snapchat I use the most. But thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, comment, tell your friends with the channel. Alrighty guys, so as I'm just sitting here editing, I realized that this is a very short video, and I just want to explain to you guys something that I just tried to do before I actually go ahead and order the pistons, which I haven't done yet. So as I was editing everything that you guys have just watched, I was thinking about ways to possibly make the piston rings to come out, and I thought about soaking them in oil. So I took off one of the pistons that has a stuck piston ring in it, stuck it in some oil, and let it sit for about 2 hours or so. Then I came back, tried to get out the piston ring, but unfortunately it was still not budging at all. Like there was no play in it at all. So I'm just gonna wait until tomorrow, just because I want to let that piston soak in that oil overnight, just to see if I can get in there and get in all the crevices and whatever, and if that works then I can do that for the rest of them. But if not, then I'm going to be ordering pistons by tomorrow. So like I said before, this was a pretty short video, so I don't want to just leave you guys off with that. So I'm going to go ahead and add in some footage from a little car meet that I went to not too long ago and make a cool little montage for you guys. I never really make car or truck videos that often, so this video has a whole bunch of stuff in it. So I figured I'd just let you guys know everything about that, what I just tried. And I guess we'll see tomorrow if it really does work. So enjoy the montage. Alrighty guys, so today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. I don't know how this is going to play into a video. Might be at the end, might be in the beginning, might be a whole video, who knows, because I do not know what to expect. But today we're taking the S10 to a truck meet. Now I'm probably going to be a little bit out of my league. I mean, who knows, there might be other mini trucks there, but I guess we're just going to see what happens. But I'm going to be picking up Sean. He's going to come with us. Some of you guys probably know him. He's been in a lot of videos in the past. But we're going to go head out there and I guess see what we got.
Really take this feeling.